Okay, so here's the answers to Wednesday Block 2. They've actually given you on your paper, they've given you, and I'm hoping that you've already done these, that you've given a try to it. That's how you learn, is by doing things yourself. So you had a lesson on how to do it. You can watch XYZ videos on more how to do it. You can practice homework, and then you can come try these daily incentive problems. Where did I get the daily incentive problems? They were on a test at some time or another, and I just kind of shoved them together, you know, how you use what you already have. Okay, so I have several functions. I have an F function, a K function, an A function, H function, an N function, a J function, and this function is G. And G is given to you as a graph. And then P is given to you by a set of ordered pairs. So we have equations for these, right? Different equations, and then ordered pairs and a graph for that. But all of these things, equations go with ordered pairs. A graph goes with ordered pairs. A function is a set of ordered pairs, right? So that was what they were telling us. So the first thing they're asking us to find is f at -2. So what you would want to do is, and I'm grabbing my pencil here, is you would want to go pick up the F graph, the F equation. So F of the blank equals 8 times, and then right where I see X, I put a blank because this is truly just substitution. And what are they asking me to substitute in? -2. -2 goes right in there, and I do the arithmetic. I get -16, take away 2 is -18. And then H at 2. So I would want to go get the H graph. I wouldn't want to go look at G or J or K. It says go to H. And I know I got these lines in here because my printer is running out of ink. And where can a person go and get ink? So there's going to be the problem coming. So H of the blank equals the blank, that's where X was, over the blank -6. And I'm going to be filling in 2 here. So the arithmetic is going to be 2, and then that's 2 take away 6 is -4. And when you reduce it is -1/2. So H at 2 is -1/2. And then this is K at X plus A. So this is what K looks like. K of the blank, right? I like to leave it there, is the blank squared minus 2 times the blank plus 9. And with my fat pencil, I'm not going to be able to put in there K plus A. So I'm going to do it with the skinny purple. K plus A. X plus A. Excuse me. X plus A. Exactly what I have in there. X plus A. And so, and I had to squeeze it in there. And then now all I have to do is square that and distribute. So when you square something like this, you write it twice. X plus A times X plus A. And you FOIL it out, right? So this is going to be X squared plus A, I'm going to write it AX, and then on the inside another AX, and then A squared. And then I'm going to distribute here minus 2X, and then minus times a minus is a plus 2A, and then plus 9. So I had a part to FOIL out, and then now I'm going to combine like terms. And so my like terms here, I have AX plus AX. Those are all the like terms I have, huh? So this is X squared plus 1AX plus 1AX is 2AX plus A squared minus 2X plus 2A plus 9. And so there that is, kind of silly. Now they're asking us here, find the values of X such that H at X equals 4. And so, so they're wanting to know when H of X equals 4. And here's what H of X is equal to. It's equal to X over X minus 6. So instead of H of X, I'm going to put what this is equal to, which is X over X minus 6. And they say that equals 4. And then I'm gonna solve that equation. And whoops, I would have it where you can't see what I was doing. I realize that we haven't solved equations that look like this yet, and to that I apologize. We're actually going to learn to solve an equation like this in chapter 7. Now, if you've done it, and so you were like, well, can you show me how to, because I did it. So no, this was a boo-boo that I asked you. But what you would do is you would multiply by x minus 6 to clear the fraction. So that would clear out here and leaves me x equals 4x minus 24. Then you would get the x's on one side, taking away 4x from both sides. And long story short, you would get negative 3x equals negative 24. And you would divide by negative 3. And you would get x equals 8. And so again, I apologize for slipping that one in on you. I missed it. That's one of those things, that I sometimes catch in class. The book is out of order from our last book, and I guess last semester I probably made a note to myself that, hey, they haven't solved ones like this yet, and so I got to fix that. In at negative 92, so in at x, remember the blank, I gave the white out to Kevin from yesterday, so I'm going to put, in of the blank equals absolute value, the blank plus 1. So where I see x, I'm putting just a parenthesis and calling it a blank is what I'm calling. And I'm going to substitute in there negative 92. Negative 92. And then I'm going to just do the arithmetic. So this is the absolute value of negative 92 plus 1, which is negative 91. And the absolute value of negative 91 is equal to 91. And then that's it. And then j at negative 2. J is so j, and I'm going to put parenthesis equals 2 over the parenthesis squared minus 6 times the parenthesis. And we're going to be plugging in negative 2 right here, negative 2. And then all we have to do, it is substitution, friends. And then all we have to do is do the arithmetic. So in the numerator, we're going to have 2. And in the denominator, negative 2 squared is 4. A negative times a negative is a positive 12. So this is 2 over 16, which is 1 over 8. And then that would be the answer to number 6 there. And so let's look at the other page. The other page has, I hope that didn't make you dizzy, has the same functions, and it's asking me to find p at 3. And p is the set of ordered pairs, and so it's saying the x value is 3, what is the y value? And if they'd been asking me on these, I would have had these 5, I would have had to work. But if they asked me on G or P, it's just a matter of reading it. And so it's 4. So all I have to do is read it. It's 4. G at 1 is saying, hey, the x value is 1. What's the y value? And I have to just go read it off of the graph. So right here, the x value is 1. And so that ordered pair looks like 1, 2. And they've said that you want to go where the x value is 1. So I did. It's that ordered pair. It's that point right there. And it's asking me, what is its y value? Its y value is 2. And then it asked me to find the domain of G. And the domain of G is how far to the left does it go and how far to the right does it go, because it doesn't leave out any spots in between here. And so the x coordinate, the furthest to the left x coordinate is negative 3. And it doesn't matter what the y coordinate is. And the furthest to the right coordinate is positive 3. And it doesn't matter what the y coordinate of that is right now, because I'm asked about the domain. And so you're looking at all your x coordinates. And so the x coordinates go from negative 3 all the way to 3 and include every value in between. And so you would write that with the trap notation for x. And you could certainly use the set brackets if you wanted to get fancy. Pinky out, right? So you could use your set bracket if you wanted. And then one last problem, number 10 here, is asking me to find n at 16 plus p at 1. And I kind of like to do these kind of, you know, my work over here, and then just answer the questions. So n at 16, now n was that absolute value, friend. And so I'm going to write that here. N of the blank equals the absolute value of the blank plus 1. And we're putting in negative 16. And when we do the arithmetic, we get negative 15, and the absolute value of that is 15. So for n at 16, oh shoot, I'm off the page. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You won't subscribe and you won't hit the like button when I go off the page, huh? And so I'll try to do better. My son put a monitor in here, but now it's not where I'm seeing. It's the monitor. I had to get a monitor. And oh my goodness, it's just been, you know, you can imagine, because you're dealing with the same things at your house. So this right here is 15 plus, right? Plus, and then P at 1. Now, P at 1 is way nicer and way lovelier than the N was, because the N I had to do work. But P at 1, all I have to do is go up here to the function that's called P. Here it is. Look where X is 1 and look at what the output is for the Y value. It's 5. So this is 5. So this is 15 plus 5 is 20 is the answer there. And the code to show that you watch this video, I'm going to be sending this out to you, is code RED. So that's the code to show you watch this video. So I'll be sending it out for you soon in an email, and you reply to that email. Do not go post this on Canvas, because I can't pick up the stuff on Canvas, or I can't delete it. It's just crazy. So just reply to the email. And so I'm going to be putting out the answers to Thursday's block as well for you guys to look at how you did.